In a case of a double murder in Miramar.
2 people now behind bars, including a South Florida rapper who actually sings a popular song about murder.
I got murder on my mind.
A South Florida rapper is now facing charges.
2 men are in jail this morning, including an up-and-coming Florida rapper. Both men are charged in a double murder. Police are saying the 2 staged a crime scene to make it look like a drive-by shooting.
Things are heating up in court for the troubled rapper, YNW Melly. The evidence against him is piling up and it's getting pretty intense. If the prosecutors can prove their case, he might be facing the death penalty. This young singer, who was once a rising star in the rap world, is now at the center of a shocking murder case involving his childhood friends. It all happened in Florida, and since his arrest in February 2019, the whole town can't stop talking about it. He's facing 2 counts of first-degree murder, and the trial started on June 12, 2023. The courtroom has seen some serious twists and turns, and one of his friends dropped a major bombshell that sent shockwaves through everyone present. At this crucial moment, we're all wondering, what's the shocking twist that could finally bring this case to a close? Melly, the once promising rapper, is now facing the toughest time of his life. There were moments when the court ruled in his favor before, but now everything seems uncertain. Again, will this new revelation be the eye-opener that settles everything once and for all? Back in October 2018, things took a dark turn for YNW Melly, also known as Jamel Demons. According to prosecutors, while they were all together in a Jeep, he allegedly shot his friends Anthony Williams, aka YNW Sakchaser, and Christopher Thomas Jr., aka YNW Juvy, who were also part of the YNW crew. While in the court, prosecutors are claiming that the shooting was all tied to a gang action. But hold up, the defense attorneys are fighting back, saying that this claim doesn't make sense at all. Why? Well, they argue that Demons and the victims were actually super close friends. The defense lawyers are fighting back, pointing out that there's no gun recovered, and they say Demons had no apparent motive for the crime. But here's the thing, Melly has been having some trouble with the law since he was a teenager. The accused has already spent 3 years in jail, and now everyone's eyes are glued to the unfolding tale. The public is hooked and all attention is on the judiciary as this gripping case continues. Perhaps not all friends can be trusted, no matter how deep the friendship was.
Sure he was at that house?
Yes.
And you were upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
He was downstairs?
Yes.
But you're sure he was there, you could see him?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And you are 100% sure his phone was missing?
Yes.
Where in this statement on May 5th did you ever say that?
Objection. Suggestion. It was never asked.
Thank you. Counsel, so I guess the objection is improper impeachment, so rephrase your question.
So, you met with me on May 5th, 2022, you remember that?
Yes.
And you remember sitting down, you were present? That's a yes?
Yes.
Your 2 attorneys were present that you brought? That's a yes?
Yes.
And I asked you questions for quite a number of hours. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Rapper YNW Melly and his co-defendant YNW Bortlen, legally known as Cortland Henry, were in the hot seat, and everyone was on edge as they took the witness box. The courtroom was buzzing with tension because Cortland, who had stood by Melly's side until now, did something shocking. He started revealing information that could directly implicate Melly in the double murder trial of their friends that happened back in October 2018.
First time you saw Melly after you guys left the studio?
Yeah.
Was Melly wearing the same clothes or different clothes than when you saw him at the studio?
It was a new day. Nah, he wasn't.
Nah, he wasn't. You guys
Wasn't wearing the same clothes.
Okay. Do you recall what he was wearing?
Just had on some shorts.
In summary, the last thing I want to tell you that the evidence will show is that in the Instagram, because the defendant had a moderate social media following at the time of these events, people are reaching out to him. Some fans, some friends, some associates. You'll see on October 26th, after about 8 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time, multiple messages are coming in. Messages are coming in from individuals checking to see if he's okay, if he's been injured in this drive-by. If it's true that Anthony Williams, who's also sometimes referred to as Sack, and Chris Thomas, who is referred to as Juvy, are really dead. One individual, and specifically, sends out, and I want to quote the message exactly that you will hear, and says, right after this, "Yo, homie, you good?"
The co-defendant, YNW Bortlen, spilled the beans about that night at the recording studio. According to him, Melly allegedly fired the fatal shots from inside the car they were all in. This was a total contradiction to the defendant's claim of a drive-by shooting. Instead, it painted a picture of a premeditated act. The prosecution was quick to seize this opportunity as they looked to capitalize on Bortlen's testimony. They had already submitted evidence earlier in the trial, such as phone recordings, footage, and medical examiner reports. The courtroom was buzzing with tension as the prosecution sought to strengthen their case with this new twist.
Was that Jamel Demons is a member of the G Shine Blood set. This is not a stage personality. This is not an actor that's playing a character. This was his real life. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see that as soon as October 24th, 2 days before the homicide, Jamel Demons is learning the oath of loyalty to the G Shine Blood set. You're going to see things in these messages that will be indicative of blood membership. For example, anytime a word would normally be spelled with a C, as in Charlie, they don't use that. They replace it with the letter B. So instead of saying, I'm at the crib, they say, I'm at the brib. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because C is associated with cribs. B is for bloods. So if you look through all the messages, you will notice time and time again, Jamel Demons is dropping C's and using B's.
That's the first indication that they're just guessing and don't know what they're talking about. That, ladies and gentlemen, by itself is reasonable doubt. Why he would commit such a heinous crime against his own two best friends for no reason. What happened here is that the lead detective, Detective Murray, saw a video of Mr. Demons getting into a car 40 plus minutes before bodies were found in that car. And then he discovered that Mr. Demons was a rising star. And from that point on, he decided he's the only person that could have committed this crime.
Red car headed to Melly's house?
To the best of my knowledge.
Okay. And what about the Jeep? Where was your understanding that that Jeep was headed? The gray Jeep?
Same spot.
So both cars left the studio with the intention of heading to what you identify as Melly's house?
Correct.
Wow, what a testimony that was. It totally caught everyone by surprise and left them off balance. Melly's defense team definitely didn't see this one coming. It was a total shocker when his co-defendant, Henry Cortland, dropped those bombshells in court. Now, all parties involved have to scramble to figure out how to deal with this unexpected twist. Henry, who's still in jail, will keep testifying as the trials continue, but where will all of this lead? It's like a big mystery right now, and everyone's on edge. Melly's reactions during court proceedings have been questioned. Critics are pointing out that he's been seen laughing, smiling, and appearing comfortable without any remorse for his actions. That's got the deceased families feeling hurt and disrespected.
What you praying for?
The defense team is calling some of the evidence botched, while the prosecuting counsel is pushing hard for the death penalty if Melly is found guilty.
That after further discussions, reviewing the evidence and speaking freely amongst the jurors, we are still unable to reach a unanimous decision.
The The court's final decision will be revealed soon, but we might have to wait a while as the judge termed it a mistrial. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, there's more where that came from. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling videos just like this. Get ready for an exciting ride.